The Colorado Avalanche, they're up 2-1 after a pretty crazy game 3 in St. Louis, which saw Naz Kadri run Jordan Binnington out of the series. It looks like he's uh, going to be done at least for tomorrow and for quite some time. The Avalanche also lost Samuel Girard, a great puck moving defenseman who's,
Yeah.
You think about the way that the Avalanche want to play. They want to play up tempo speed and they want to make a crisp first pass. That's Girard's game in a nutshell. He's a big loss. So Colorado's minus 165 for game 4, looking to take a 3-1 lead. The Blues plus 145. This game closed minus 166 for the Avalanche in game 3, and the over-under for game 4 is 6.5. So I've been looking towards the Blues in this series. I felt a little hard done by in game 3 because of the Binnington situation. The Blues got out to a lead. They fought back in the game. Ville Husso was a little out of sorts, and I mean, I don't even want to get into the empty net goal or not empty net goal that they gave up. But I mean, Husso, it's an interesting situation because he was the better goalie compared to Binnington over the regular season. In fact, he was one of the best goalies in the league, for stretches. So it's not like his game. This isn't Louis Domingue. This isn't David Riddick coming in for someone, but the level that Binnington was playing at, it's really going to be really, really hard for Husso to get there. It's going to be really hard for any goalie to get to that level. And that's how the Blues were kind of hanging with the Avalanche in game 1. And then it played a big role in game 2, obviously Binnington's play. So a big loss there. I'm expecting this number to move towards Colorado. I might be wrong because just looking at where it closed for game 3, and then you factor in the goalie situation. So I'll probably be looking towards St. Louis. Can't quit them. But I'll wait for that number to move as we get closer.
Can we really talk about the playoffs until we talk about something Nazem Kadri did?
Yeah, right.
Although in this case, I mean,
He beat Chris Kreider. It's always a race between him and Chris Kreider to
yeah,
take a
isn't it?
goalie out.
Yeah. I thought that a hot Jordan Binnington could cause a lot of problems for the Avalanche. I have touched on this previously, but I do have Ville Husso trending downward significantly now. And it's been like that for a while. And we saw that in the Minnesota series where we saw that with a couple of games during the end of the season. So like you mentioned, it's not so much the drop off in the quality of the goaltender, but more so in the way that they've been playing. So it's the form that we're going to see the drop off on. And um, I don't see me getting involved in the side here at all. I think it's pretty fair. I would lean towards the Blues, like you mentioned, if there's more money that comes in on Colorado, which I think it probably will as well. But I'm more interested in the total here. I think that if we see a little bit of a dip, and if I'm able to get a flat 6.5, that's the way that I'd be looking on the over in this game, and that's just because I think that I'm not sure the market will capture quickly enough the drop off in form from Husso to Binnington.
Another thing to keep in mind with the total too is, and this is it's a hypothesis of mine, and it's a narrative based situation, but I feel like after a game like that where you just had your goalie run by a player with a reputation, the next game is going to be like a yard sale. There's going to be equipment all over the ice. There's going to be probably a lot of penalties, and the refs will probably want to nip it in the bud pretty early.
Yeah.
And that establishes how the game's going to be called. And all of a sudden it turns into a special teams game, which helps with a play on the over. So another thing to keep in mind in that one, as I am expecting it to get pretty ornery in St. Louis on Monday night.